Hello. So before we get started on this video, I just want to take a minute and remind you to please check out the previous video in this series before you watch this one, if you have not already watched the previous one, where my friend reacted to Child's Play 2. It was a lot of fun putting that together. It cannot be monetized because of YouTube's crazy rules. They copyright claimed that video, but I still want it to get a good amount of views. So if you could please check that out, then come back and check out this video. If you've already seen that one, I hope you enjoy. Now let's get on to the review and reaction. Alright, so we are back with Anime Senpai, here to do another video reaction on Child's Play 3.
Yep.
So, you clearly remember what happened at the end of the last one.
Oh yeah, he melted.
And his head exploded.
Oh yeah it did.
Andy and Kyle got away to fates unknown. So what are your predictions before... Do you know anything about 3?
I don't know a dang thing.
Do you have any predictions where the story could possibly go from here?
No, because the predictions I had before going on to 2 were wrong. I thought we would see Andy's mom and that cop again. We never saw them. I mean, his mom was mentioned pretty much, and the cops were hardly mentioned.
Yeah.
But they weren't even in the movie.
If you had to predict what could possibly happen, what do you think would happen?
The only thing I could say for sure is Chucky's gonna be back. I fully expect Andy to be around. Although, I mean, I might be surprised and Andy won't be there at all, but I really don't think that's going to be the case.
Alright, so, would you be shocked to learn that this movie actually came out 1 year after Child's Play 2?
Oh, dang, so it was planned.
Pretty much it was like, oh, Child's Play 2 is a major success. Make more now!
Because it takes about that long to make a movie in the first place. It takes a few months, or a couple months at least, to film it. And then it takes another couple months or whatever to edit it and do all the effects. So I would say within a year, I mean, I would say it was planned since the beginning of 2.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to watch Child's Play 3. And then when we're done, we're going to come back. And we're going to see your thoughts on what you thought of the movie going in with no expectations. I do want to just forewarn you that it's my personal belief at this point, this was the last movie they really tried to keep it scary at all. And they started shifting more towards maybe doing it as a comedy.
Dark comedy?
Yeah. But I think this was the last one they really tried to still make a actual scary horror movie. So, like I said, we'll be back after we're done watching it, and I'll ask him more questions and get his thoughts on what he thought of it. See you in a little bit. Bye. All right, so we're back. We just finished watching Child's Play 3. So, what did you think?
I feel like I didn't really care as much about the characters as before. I mean, uh, honestly, I've already forgotten the characters' names, and I was able to remember the characters' names at the end of the second one. So I guess that says something. I mean, there was just like a lot of chaos and all that stuff, and there were some idiots at the um at the military school, which I mean, yeah, I know it's like a military school, but I mean, is that really how people are treated in a freaking military school? I mean, I get like the whole thing when like Andy uh, got brought on first started over there, and they were trying to what the heck was it? What was going on? But I get the whole point when they were lined up and all that stuff, and that was fine.
Him.
What was it?
And he embarrassed him.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I get all that stuff that happened. That stuff makes sense. But there's like other things in the movie that I'm just thinking. Is that really how things are run in the military? I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, again, though, this is more like a school rather than the real military.
Oh yeah.
So they probably train them to, go into the military afterwards, but...
Yeah, so I suppose things would be a little different.
I guess we should move into... What'd you think of Chucky's death in this one compared to the others?
Well, I mean, the first one in the first movie he got shot and blown to bits. And then in the second one he was melted, basically. And in this one, he was completely obliterated by a fan. So, I mean, okay, the first one I can understand, okay, you can come back from that because he is still in, those pieces could be salvageable and all that. The second one, that's a little pushing it, and it's kind of weird, I was like predicting, like, before the start of the second one, I was thinking some kind of weird regeneration, and, I mean, I don't know, maybe if it was a thing with the editing, but there was like a thing with, like, there seemed to be like a regeneration thing going on at the beginning of this third movie.
Well, basically what it was signifying is that his blood got into the plastic that they used to make the new dolls, and that was just showing, his face coming together. But
yeah, I did
keep that intro in mind, because I will have an interesting fact about it whenever we finally get around to the movie Cult of Chucky. I can give you an interesting fact on that one. But yeah, this one actually came out a year after 2, as I said before. So what'd you think of the new Andy?
It was pretty good. It was a little different seeing Andy older, and there was actually a part where like Chucky was watching Andy going about different things, and there was one thing where he was kissed by that one girl, and he saw that whole thing with the magazine, which I don't know whose that magazine is, but Chucky was saying it was Andy's, but I don't think it was.
It was in Andy's suitcase, and it was supposed to be like Playboy, but I don't think they could get the rights, so they used a magazine called Playpen.
Yeah.
Of all the kills in the movie, aside from Chucky's death, which kill stood out to you the most?
There was 2 that come to mind. There was, well, for one, I kind of feel sorry for that garbage truck guy. I mean, he was just a guy doing a job, and granted, he did something stupid by going into the damn truck, especially with the whole thing on. But I mean, I guess I can understand you. I mean, from another standpoint, I mean, what are the chances of someone coming along and turning the thing, the crusher on or whatever, like pretty much non-existent? It's not likely someone's going to come around and do that.
Yeah.
But
What was the second kill?
The second kill wasn't really so much of a kill. It was just the guy having a heart attack. Chucky was going to kill the one person at the military school.
Colonel.
Yeah, the colonel. And before he even had a chance, the guy just started freaking out and he started having a heart attack, and Chucky was just saying, "Oh man, come on, really?"
Was there any deaths or any part of the movie where you were just like completely like, no, no?
Not necessarily.
Most people usually, in this movie, most people are like, the barber guy. Like, he was seriously gonna cut Chucky's hair.
Oh, yeah, that guy. See, I forgot about that guy.
But, keep that part in mind about Chucky getting a haircut for also Cult of Chucky, because that has an interesting joke that comes back around in that movie.
Yeah, and I guess, when it comes to ranking these, this is definitely, the third one's definitely not going to be my favorite because it didn't have as many memorable stuff as I was hoping for. So,
alright, but did you like the movie?
I mean, the movie was fine. It was a different setting than I was expecting. I mean, I wasn't expecting Andy to go to a military school, and the one thing that I did find funny, you actually told me this before I actually saw the movie, and when I actually was seeing the scene play out itself, I was thinking, oh, okay, yeah, okay. But, it was a lot funnier the way you told me than how I actually saw it in the movie. I don't know, maybe you just spun a different way, but it was when Chucky was, did the whole thing with the mail thing, and Chucky was saying, it's like a federal offense to mess with the packages and stuff.
Tampering with the mail is a federal offense.
And I'm just thinking, Chucky, you're a freaking serial murderer and all that stuff, and you're worried about the mail? I mean, I would be bothered about the mail too. I mean, if my mail got mixed up with something else, I would absolutely be upset about that.
Yeah. But, let's see, anything else? Oh, were you finally happy to see the, toy president, get his comeuppance? At the beginning?
How did he go out again?
Chucky toyed with him for a little bit and then, strangled him.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like a strangulation to get the circulation going.
Yeah, yeah, that guy was just obviously one of those blind businessmen who only saw dollar signs. Like all like this couch that I'm sitting on, dollar signs. Me, a dollar sign because I'm gonna buy whatever he brings out. Yeah, I'm just thinking, well, all right, well, you're just a dang fool.
Did you realize that was actually the same actor from Child's Play 2? The one that told the other employee to shove Chucky up his ass?
Oh, it was?
Yeah. at the beginning of Child's Play 2 when.
I guess I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So that would definitely be a good payoff right there. Then.
So, so when we do the next one is called Bride of Chucky because they stopped calling him Child's Play after this one. And Bride of Chucky did not come out until after Scream, which you've said you've seen Scream before, right?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Scream. You know, I think I said in like the last video, I'm not a fan of horror, but I like Scream.
Well, the next one started the trend of becoming a straight up comedy for a while, and they kind of tried to go with that. So you'll see a much different tone probably in the next one, and much better like the way the whole movie's shot and filmed. I think you're gonna have a real blast when we get to the next one because it's gonna be so funny. So I mean, I'm trying really hard not to say anything else about it, but yeah, I think you'll really enjoy the next one.
I think I remember seeing some trailers back in the day, but that was a long time ago, so I don't really remember them. The trailers I saw that all that well.
One thing other people on YouTube have pointed out is that one of the most unbelievable things about Child's Play 3 is actually that those rifles to fire those paint rounds would have been modified in a way to fire the paint rounds that they would not actually have been able to fire real bullets.
Yeah, I suppose that I guess that is true. I didn't really think about that while I was watching the movie, but I definitely did think about like after the first shot. I mean, if these kids who are in this military school and they are used to firing live rounds for target practice, I would figure if after that first one or two shots, which the first one did kill the one guy, which is unfortunate, but I would figure they would have caught on and they would have stopped firing a lot faster. But they kept going for a while. They were just thinking, I guess they didn't think like the sound of the guns was just no big deal.
Yeah.
I doubt like a thing where a paint round is gonna have that sound of a regular bullet. I mean, like I never really played with paintball guns of any kind, but I doubt they would sound like a live round.
Yeah. Being a fan, since I also know you're also a fan of the MCU, what did you think of the grenade scene? So that was very reminiscent to Captain America.
I did think about that, and I was thinking, well, this is going to be very different than Captain America. This is no bullshit. This is real. I fully expected that guy to die, and I guess he had like an honorable sacrifice. So if there was like ever promotion in that school, well, I would say that kid, that guy definitely deserves some kind of post-homu, whatever the whole thing that you get after death for something like that.
Yeah. Of course, maybe if he had been a little more upfront and said something and backed Andy up, maybe the whole movie would have had a different outcome.
Yeah, and he probably wouldn't have died.
So, I mean, he kind of got, in my opinion, he kind of got what he deserved because he was too afraid to come out and say something.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, which is kind of messed up because, I mean, these guys are training to be soldiers. If they're training to be soldiers, you should have more of a backbone.
Yeah. And also the fact that, before they all left, nobody knew that the barber was killed. I mean, nobody went and said, anything to that dude. So, it's like he just kind of got forgotten about. But, alright.
Yeah, I forgot about the barber guy by the end of the movie.
Yeah. But yeah, that was our reaction to Child's Play 3. Um, I look forward to your reaction to the next one as soon as we can get that done. So we will talk to you guys later.
I guess I will make my closeout. On my channel, right before doing this reaction, I did do a little news video where I talked about where I covered the news for uh, releases and stuff for 6 different animes. So if you want to catch my thoughts about the news, I mean, I've never done a news video, so that's my first attempt. I'm hoping it did well. Like I said, I was just uploading it before I started this, so it should be up on my channel, ready for you guys to watch. I just need to do all the stuff in the description, so I just got to make those final modifications, and it'll be done.
Yep. And let's go to my closeout. Alright, so that was this reaction or review, whichever you want to call it. Again, as I said in the previous video, as of right now, this is how I'm doing this, and I'm trying to do it a different way than everyone else does it. Yeah, it's not a reaction to the scene, but, it's a review and a reaction to a movie that my buddy was not particularly a big fan of. As we talked about in the video, he's not a fan of horror, and he is a big fan of anime. So I think it's interesting to get a new person's point of view on something that's been out for a while. Um, Also, if you have not yet, please check out. I have a video where I talk about how you can get a free PDF of my first book. If you are interested in reading and you like fantasy, check that video out. Follow the directions in that video and get yourself a free book. It doesn't cost you a thing. All you got to do is sign up for my, newsletters, which I'll probably start doing once I get a few people signed up. I think like once I have 10 or more, I'll probably start sending out like bi-monthly newsletters. I don't want to do it all the time. I just want to do it when it's relevant. Talk about this YouTube channel, talk about upcoming releases, talk about past releases, current projects. But yeah, if you want to check out the first book for free, absolutely free, not going to Amazon to pay for it, not picking up the paperback. This is a free PDF. So go check out that video, watch it, and then if you are a reader and you like fantasy, I promise this will not disappoint. Also, I do live streaming on my other channel. There will be a link in the comment section below for that as well. On September 23rd, I will be doing a live stream. I'm not sure what time yet. I'm maybe thinking around 1 o'clock. So it's either going to be like 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock. It really just depends on what all happens that day, what's leading up to that day, what I know is happening. I'm going to try my hardest to definitely make it a decent time, though. So maybe I'll do a live reaction. I do not know yet. If you have ideas of things you'd like me to do on that live stream, please comment down below with your ideas. Make sure to give this video a like. Also, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe today and make sure to click that notification bell so you're notified the second a new video goes up. And so whenever I'm live streaming, whether it be here or on my other channel, you're aware when videos and live streams start. So Don't miss out. I want to thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time with Bride of Chucky, which I am really looking forward to my friend reacting to because I think he's really gonna like that one. So, all right, I'll talk to you later.